Hello, and welcome to my channel, Ripples by Gia. If this is your first time tuning in, very much welcome. If you are a return listener, also very welcome. I am Gia, your host. I talk all things about highest consciousness and how to land it through your portal, your vessel, your beautiful body. Now, this is my fifth attempt on recording this. I am having one of those days where it's just not coming out right. And I'm literally at that point where I'm just going to go ahead and record this. If there's any bloopers, I'm just going to leave them now. Yeah. And and you know how unhinged and how raw I am in my delivery anyways. So I hope this becomes humorous, it becomes fun, it becomes engaging for you. And I hope you also learned something from today's podcast episode. So, without any delays, introducing today's topic, which is going to be fascia. There's been a lot of chatter on the internet about move your fascia, lymphatic drainage, and how it can basically remove years of accumulated trauma out of the physical body, out of the organs, out of the muscles, the fascia itself, and basically transform your body and its posture and transform your face. You get your jawline, your bone structure shows up more because you're not holding onto um, extra weight and, water retention and all of that, which I love. I'm a health and wellness junkie myself. I love to try new things for health and wellness, all the hacks. I do lymphatic drainage every morning myself on my body. And I don't do too much fascia work. I do fascia like stretches and all of that as well, and movement to make sure my body does get a reset and I'm moving the energy out throughout the day. Now, that being said about fascia, as you know, it's helping people heal, it's helping people anti-age, it's been transfer mode. I'm just gonna leave it there. It's transforming people. Like I said, it's my fifth of 10. I'm kind of tired. It's been transforming people. But here's what's come into my awareness very recently about the fascia, which I feel like is not discussed enough. And that is, yes, the physical component, but the spiritual component of the fascia. So the fascia, of course, exists within the physical body, within our muscles, our skeleton, nerve endings, the whole thing, right? How I see the fascia is very different than what the health industry is showing us or the wellness industry is showing us. It's not as simple, the fascia. So, the fascia to me, how I see it from my energetic sight and how I know it from my inner knowing. And of course, I've communicated to the water guides and my water beings and Mother Ocean, all I've bought in their energy and I've gotten my personal confirmations through them. Your fascia is your electrical grid that flows all currents into all your systems. So it is electricity. It is the grid, electrical grid, where electricity flows throughout your system, all your system cells, your body. And reason why water is such a major part of this and why trace minerals, things like sea moss, sea salt, Celtic salt, anything that conducts electricity is so good for the fascia, like water, because electricity is hydro and hydro is water. So after all of this has come into my awareness, what I have come to acknowledge and realize is that when our bodies don't feel good and we need to go into fascia healing and lymphatic drainage and all of that, our body is setting into a renewal. Our body is tired of holding old memories and stories. Because remember, water holds memory. Water is memory. Water is a living consciousness that runs through all streams of all timelines, and it holds stories and memories. So when you feel inflammation, when you feel stuck in life, when you feel stiff in the body, when you feel all of this, it's because your fascia has not moved. The electrical currents in your body have not flowed electricity throughout your system, and you are not vibrating now. You're holding on to old stories and old patterns. You need to reset your inner wells, your inner water, so the fascia can move with new electrical currents. I hope I have not lost you because I am trying my best to articulate this because I'm very clairvoyant and I saw this all through imagery. And of course, how I raw dog life. I'm raw dogging this episode and I'm doing my best to articulate it into words. Okay. So water is memory. The fastest way to renew your physical body and to quantum leap into new timelines and shed the old way of being, the old patterns, beliefs, memories, stories, all the old, get rid of all that old gunk is to tune into your inner waters with frequency of your desire. Okay. Because once you renew the waters internally, your fascia will start to carry the new electricity currents into your system. You'll feel lighter, your digestion will work better because you're not carrying the heaviness around. Okay, that's the physical explanation. Now I'm going to get more, even more spiritual on how to do that. Like I said, movement is very important. Doing somatic stretches, fascia stretches, lymphatic drainage, massages on yourself, the lymphatic nodes, all of that. Perfect. Get on those. Okay. But if you can also, in your body, through your heart, if you just hold your heart here and you start to massage this area right below, like the collarbone area here, just right in the center where you feel that hardness, you start to massage that. Okay. This down like this. Okay. Your underarms here as well. Start to massage them. Do about 30 for 30 times, 30 seconds each side. Okay. You also go here and right underneath your earlobe, just right here, massage this too, 30 seconds, 30 times each side, those three. And then you can go behind your knees. Okay. Massage behind your knees, 30 seconds, 30 times. Okay. As you're doing this massage process, I want you to mentally, literally visualize a waterfall going through your body. I want you to visualize that waterfall falling through your body and clearing out everything that does not serve your highest and greatest good, everything that is no longer in alignment, everything that is the frequency of fear, frequency of lack is all getting flowed out of your system from this waterfall. And I want you to literally see the waterfall go out to your feet, down into Mother Earth, and then bless Mother Earth for taking all that old, you can honestly use your words, old stories, old patterns, old ways, old frequency out of all your systems throughout all timelines and transmuting it to unconditional love, generational wealth, peace, whatever you want. Just try, make sure you transmute it. Okay, so we're going to massage those areas, those four areas. Visualize the waterfall with intention of clearing all of the fear and the lack energies and frequencies right into Mother Earth and bless Mother Earth and just say you transmute all this frequency and then whatever you desire. Okay. And when I'm done all this, I like to get up and literally shake my body. You can bounce, you can jump, you can just shake, you can twist, you can move, whatever it is, for about 20 seconds or more, but minimum of 20 seconds. Okay. Why? because when you do that and you shake your body, it activates your fascia. Okay. Then we're going to attune your inner water. You can take any glass of water you have. If you enjoy your electrolytes, you enjoy flavor, whatever, however you enjoy your water, okay, whether it's hot, cold, with mint, whatever. I like mine in steel glasses because it cools my system down. It keeps my vata calm, actually. So I take my water in my steel glass and I put it right into my heart, right here. Okay. I call in all my spirit team, my angels, and my guides, and I attune my water to what I want, to the program and the current I want my body to run on. So that's peace, that's safety, that's love, that's an abundance, that's joy. Whatever that is, I'll literally say it into my water. So I'm holding it into my heart and I'll pray on it and I'll say it 3 times. Thank you so much for transforming my body throughout all time, spaces, and levels, and all my systems, and all my cells, my skeleton level, my muscles, my fascia. Thank you, my electrical currents within my being, for accepting this new frequency of, and then I'll mention whatever I want, and I'll seal it by saying thank you, and thank you. You can say thank you, God, thank you, universe, source, whatever your vocabulary is there. And I'll actually always encourage you to find your own words. And I'll drink the water. And you don't have to drink it all at one go. You can sip it throughout the day, but I'll drink the water because water holds memory. It's a living consciousness. Whatever you attune it to is going to activate. It's alive. Your fascia is water. It's full water. And whoever is watching this on YouTube, I apologize. We have 5 p.m. sunsets now, and it all of a sudden has gotten so dark. Thank God I'm not wearing a black shirt, but that's how you can renew and quantum leap your life. I always do leaps with air quotes now because you don't need to leap. You can just bring the leap to yourself, honestly. It's already within you. It's just about the activation and the intention and holding the frequency to really attract it in. And also, that requires no effort because it's already within you, like I said, right? It's just the activation, just a declaration that you make to yourself, and then stay loyal to the declaration, pretty much. But you can renew your entire life by water and by fascia. And this is why people are so obsessed with lymphatic drainage and fascia because it truly, truly works. But exactly what I said earlier, the missing point is water. You are renewing your electrical currents in the body. You're renewing the hydro system, the electricity in your body that's been running on old programs. You're giving the electrical currents a new fuel, a new battery source when you reset the fascia. And your fascia starts to expand, it becomes looser, it becomes more vibrant. It starts to connect to your muscles and your skeletons with the new frequency of the now. So that's what happens energetically, and that's how I see the fascia. And I thought this was very crucial to make because, again, I think it's always nice to have different perspectives at play versus just listening to one perspective on repeat. And this is my perspective on the fascia. There is that physical component, absolutely, but there's also the spiritual and energetic component, which is the waters. It's resetting the fascia's memory and renewing the electrical currents. And you are electricity. You're meant to vibrate. You're a vibration. Before it gets any darker, I would love to seal the deal here by thanking you all so much for tuning into this short and sweet message of today of the fascia. If you do try this technique, please let me know in the comments. You can send me a DM on Instagram, Ripples by Gia. I do respond there for sure. But do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how everything is supporting you, all this information and knowledge, how it's landing with you. And if you do try it out, please let me know how it worked out for you. I love you all so much, so, so much. And just remember when you do these practices that you do shield yourself with your own cosmic energy, your own sovereign energy, so you're not inviting any interferences. Okay? Keep thriving. We came here to thrive, not just to survive. On this note, having a blessed, blessed week ahead.